All right, I just want to note that a plant can have yellowing leaves and still be very healthy. See this side? It's pretty much all green. It's actually been leaning and growing towards the window. And then this side is not so healthy. This one is kind of struggling. This one is too. This one definitely is. Let me note that this is never going to turn green again. So if you have a plant that is whose leaves are yellowing, you can't magically turn it green again. It's just going to continue that process. You may be able to stop it in that process depending on why the leaf is yellow, because there are many, many reasons why a leaf could be yellow. I'll make a video about that on my YouTube soon. But basically, this plant is also experiencing a lot of growth. There's a lot of little leaves here that are really taking off, and so they are kind of zapping the energy of this one, and also this one's not getting enough light apparently. So sometimes the leaves that aren't getting enough of the light because there's so much new growth, or there is so many so much light on the other side of it, sometimes there's just too much energy going to the other side of the plant, and so then you have a little leaf retention. And so I'm going to end up cutting these off. I will say that if for some reason this one was sprouting a new leaf, I may not cut it off. Sometimes if you cut it off and while it's sprouting a new leaf, then the leaf sprout will stop. It will stop growing out. It will not come fully out. So if there was a new leaf coming out of here, most likely here because this one's green, I would wait until the new leaf came out and then I would cut this off. Right now, they're not yielding anything, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut these 3 off. I'm also probably gonna put this plant in a little more light. Apparently it likes a little more light, and where I have it is kind of partial sunlight. It's not enough light. Also, I want to say that sometimes these little bitty leaves at the bottom, the bottom leaves will sometimes take away from the energy at the top ones. So I will be pruning some of the bottom leaves, like this one is kind of not surviving, but sometimes the plant doesn't have enough energy to support the bottom leaves. And so the bottom leaves, sometimes you need to take those off to support the top. I'm hoping that I can get this plant a little more balanced out. Once I take these off, we are going to turn it towards the sun. The sun will come in. I'll turn it towards the window this way, and maybe everything will start leaning this way and start sprouting that way. That's a very good thing that you can do to balance your plants. But like I said, make sure you remove these yellowing leaves from your existing plants. Yellowing, browning leaves, they are taking the energy away that they could be giving the good, healthy foliage. So we don't want the plant to be working too hard to keep something, to try to resuscitate something like this when it's not going to be revived, when we could just put that energy towards something beautiful like this. Happy planting.